Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Count Christo and today we plan to take Bessarabia, a land clearly rightfully ours. Now, I imagine in this war we'll get a similar thing to the Finish Winter War. We can either stop when we get Bessarabia or we can continue the push. And I mean, you know me. Red world, right? We're gonna take them, we're gonna take it all. So, let's make a battle plan. New plan. Red Romania. That is not how you spell Romania. Oh god, I can't click on it. Oh no, don't freeze. Please don't freeze. Come back, HOI. I think it's because I took a screenshot. For some reason, HOI3 really doesn't like it when you take a screenshot. But last time it did come back. After just a minute here. Please. Please come back. Pretty. Yeah, there we go. Okay, Red Romania. So you spell Romania? Let's just check. Romania. Yes, nice. Okay. Red Romania. Let's go. So, first off, we got lots of tanks. They're not going to do well in the hills up here, but this is plains. So a tank push like that seems glorious. Okay. Gimme that tank symbol. Here. And here. No, not there. There. That one. No. That one. That one. Gimme. You know what? Fine. Leave them all. Okay. We're gonna have some tanks here and here. And they are gonna do a push in here and along here. Big tank push there. Seems excellent. This is hills. These are mountains. We don't want to touch the mountains. We're just going to push through these hills and plains and forest here. Crush down here. Actually, that one needs to be a bit longer. Oh, and this is Red Romania. I need to edit the name. Can I do that? This is, well, we'll just call the second one Red Romania 2. This is Red Romania Part 1. Yeah, we crush through here and down here to there. I think that's the step 1. Then we launch another tank offensive. No, probably an infantry offensive. Infantry offensive just here. And here. Crush into this province. Thereby establishing this front line. Okay, that's step 1. Maybe we should try a naval invasion this time. We can't get our fleet down here. We have a small fleet here though, right? No, I never did deploy one here. Okay, that's fine. So, big push, big tank push here, crush in there. That's step 1. Okay. Part 2. Part 2. There we go. Okay, step 2. We want to encircle these lads. So it's going to be another tank push. They're going to start here. And they're going to head on down here. Basically, romping through. Oops. Romping through this area here and crushing down towards the capital. Huge tank advance here. Simultaneously with that, partly as a distraction, I would like a major infantry offensive just here. Sorry, a minor infantry offensive just here. Just a little one, just to keep these guys distracted while the main thrust is the tanks rushing through here. While we're doing that, there will be infantry support moving up, but I don't think we should show that. Okay. Oh, I can name stuff. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I don't think we're going to name stuff. I think that's probably too much work. Okay, so that then establishes a new front line basically here. That's where we're going to push to. Like so. And also one here. This is the corridor that we're going to create. Right? Then in part 3... In part 3... We're just going to do a general kind of crush in here. Wipe out the last vestiges of their guys on this front. And simultaneously, launch an infantry push, because this is mountainous, so we don't want to make it a tank push. So it's going to be infantry push, starting in this area, focusing, and then busting out into here. So what happens is the infantry bust through the mountains and establish a beachhead in the open plains of the Carpathian River Basin. Sorry, the Carpathian Basin. I think it's called the Carpathian Basin. And then the tanks just romp. No, that's an infantryman. The tanks romp through here and cruise in. Seems real good. Okay. Step 1. Tanks come in from the north. Then the infantry come in here, encirclement here, easy win. Oh, actually, we should put a little, obviously, second. Oh, I'm going to make this my policy, right? Single line is step 1, dotted line is step 2. So once these guys come in here and those guys crush there, then, excuse me. Oh, I'm in part 3. If I just drawn a bunch of, yeah. Oops. Let's just get rid of those. Right, there we go. Oops, a daisy. Okay, now back to part 1. So first, those guys crush down there, and then it's just clean-up duty on the pocketed chaps here. Glorious. Part 2, distraction offensive in the east, major tank rush down to the capital. Might capitulate them, might not. If it doesn't, part 3, exterminate the eastern guys holding the shore, and then the infantry take the mountains, and the tanks romp through the open plains of the... That's this what this area is called, of Transylvania. Okay, sound good? Sounds damn good to me. Alright, so we only need part 1 on the map, and okay, let's do this. I'm just going to drop a quick save, because I think we're only on like monthly autosaves or something, so I don't want my beautiful battle plans to get deleted. Bridging equipment advance. What perfect timing. Air interception. Nice. Operational tactics. That's extremely useful. Alright, which one's ahead of time? Operational tactics. That's a shame. I would like that one to go again. I think I'm just going to let all these pop-ups come up so I can then mass delete them. Okay, it's June, which means claim Bessarabia. Wait a minute, don't they accept? Just draw this whole battle plan. Didn't they accept historically? Anyhow, just in case they don't, we're going to be ready for them. Let's just send it before I pull these guys into cause for no reason. If they refuse, then we'll mobilise. But I think they just accept, so let's see. Yeah, they just gave it to us. God's sake. Draw this whole freaking battle plan. On the 27th of June of 1940, Romania bowed to a Russian ultimatum demanding the immediate secession of not only Bessarabia but also the northern part of Bukovina, which is just here, I think. Just a bit here. This is Bukovina, right? The area had never formally been ceded to Romania and thus was claimed for the USSR's sphere of influence in the agreement with Hitler. Nice. Okay. So, scrap the plan. Right, everyone move to the front. And we'll go straight up to 5 on the front line because we're now making it much narrower. 1 there, 3 there. 2 there, 2 there, 3 there, 3 there, 1 there, 4 there, okay, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, oh, that's actually not enough, we need 2 more lots, alright, which means the tanks, I don't know where I want them yet. Don't know where our first major offensive is going to hit. That's a shame, because I thought we were going to be able to kill Bessarabia and therefore deny Germany access to the glorious oil fields down here. Which is be quite useful. That's probably going to be our first major offensive. Crushing in here and taking those oil fields. Let's let everyone just get to the front here. Oh! Hungary just got part of Transylvania. Large front advance. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait through these pop-ups for a second. Let's just turn this one off until we're at war again. because it's just nuts. Okay, yeah, and we need some of these guys down here. There we go. Alright, I'll do for now. Okay, so we've got the new front line established. Okay, so now I think we're going to draw some more battle plans because it's fun, and I enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it, but I really do. This guy come down here. Okay, so new plan. This is the oil deny. Okay, so this is the main holding pattern. Is just the big infantry on the front line, and I think that'll work. Oh, look, they've gone against... Why didn't they get a pop-up? Maybe I did. Maybe I clicked it away when I was getting rid of all that stuff. But they went against... they're going against... Okay, now is our time. Now is when we want to strike. Because they've got this low... Yeah, okay. Mobilise. Okay. This plan is called... Our Time. This is the main offensive plan against Germany. Okay. The plan is, step 1, check if they launch a major offensive. And if they do... Ooh, that's real pretty. Step 1 is just check if they launch a major offensive. And hold the line. Has Romania joined the Axis? How do I... Why can't I... Hello? There we go. Aligning in the towards the Axis, but hasn't joined the Axis yet. So we can declare war on them right now. They might join the Allies. Let's not do that. Okay. Battle plan against these guys. This is our time. So what will happen here is a tank push to make a pocket on Königsberg. For sure. From here and here, big tank push up through here. Like that, probably. And then into Königsberg. Pocketing and wiping out all these guys. That will be lovely. Meanwhile, just holding up here. Contemporaneous with that one, and that establishes a new front line on this river here, and then down here. Infantry support will move in here. Yeah? Good. Okay, meanwhile, I think we just hold on the rest of the front for a moment. Oi! Oops. Let's delete that. Can I click on these? Could I just click on the freaking... There we go. Okay. So we're going to hold on the rest of the front while we're engaged in the pockets up there. So I'll need to focus on my tank divisions. Meanwhile, in the south, however, we will have a separate battle plan. Gimme oil. The plan up here is to take the Bukovina oil fields. That's the plan. The objective is the Carpathian Mountains. If we can take to these mountains and then this river, I'll be happy with advancement in the south for now, and we can focus on these lovely rolling open plains that we can rocket through with our tanks. Now, in the south, this area, it's all river, it's all a big river, it's not pleasant. Let's just stay on the river. Meanwhile, down here, it's still a river, but as soon as we cross this river, I think it should be relatively plain sailing. So over here, it's going to be a tank push. What it's going to be, actually, is it's going to be infantry across the river. And then it's going to be tanks roaming from there. And the tanks crush down south, basically. And once they've done that, we push across here, up to the mountains, and we establish a new defensive line, basically here. And then, Gimme Oil 2 is a major offensive here, just to take to the mountains. Like so. Seems good. And also, of course, we'll be establishing a defensive line against Bulgaria. Okay, so step 1. Simultaneously, we're going to launch an offensive on the Königsberg pocket, and we're going to go for the Romanian oil. Then we're going to crush in here, take to the Carpathians, go in there. Next step. Any other resources I want to deny them down here? I mean, there's lots of energy production. But I think focusing on Germany while they're distracted up here is good. So this next step is just to hold that front. Yeah, so I'm going to put a holding line here. We just want to hold that line there. Okay. So this is the main offensive against the Germans. What should I call that? What is that? Ah, helium. I don't know. Main push. Okay, so we've done all that, and I want to clear up my map. So the first thing the main push does is it notes our current border with the Germans, which will cause some overlap, but we won't have them active at the same time, so it's okay. Our current border with the Axis should be this. Okay. So that's the current front. From there, I'm not interested in a Balkans push, not early. I think it's all about tanks romping through this terrain. Because if we look at the simplified terrain map mode, look at all those plains. Look at that. We can just romp straight through here. It's going to be great. Okay. Now, how it will begin. I should probably do this from the simplified terrain map mode. Okay. I don't really want to push through these mountains here. These hills here, sorry. So I think it'll be a pincering tank push. Something like this. These guys charge south. Firstly across this river, and then maybe like this. No. Like this. Taking to that river there. That seems good. And meanwhile, again, big tank push, with of course plenty of infantry support, will come in from the south and charge round here and into this. Down here and up to that wood. That will establish this front line. Like, like that. Okay, that's step one. Then, step two, once we've established that, if we manage to do that, it's going to be follow-up infantry, just crushing any resistance in that pocket, establishing this new front line. This is a bit odd shaped, but I think that's fine actually. This is MP main push part 2. Okay, once that's been done. Again, I don't want the old lines on my map, so I think we'll have a new front line with the Axis, which will be like this. And again, just occupying all this area down here. Okay. Now, from this new front line, I think it's time to make a big play for the capital of the 1,000-year Reich, which will last approximately 10 years, if not less. So, Danzig, don't want to push across this river, don't want to push into that fort. No problem. Simple matter of getting our tanks here, where there's no river crossing, and cruising up to Stolp and Kolberg. Kolberg and possibly across a bit as well. Don't really want to push through these forts, so I think we'll go around them like that, and into Stettin, like that. Big tank push up there. Meanwhile, we're just holding in the south. This is the only bit that matters for now. That establishes a new front line along this river here. Excellent. Then, switching of course to our dotted arrow, it's time to make a play for Berlin. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to crush... Don't want to go to these forests, so we're going to crush south and establish a front line here. And then we're going to go north and encircle Berlin and take all the way up here, taking Rostock and Kiel in the process. That establishes here. That's the new front line. Okay, and that's part 2. Part 3. is going to involve the fall of the eagle. Yeah, let's rename that. This is MP3 Fall of the Eagle. Okay. Which will be fairly simplistic, because we've taken the only ports around here. You know, it's just Berlin. It's going to be a fairly simple, and I'd like the new front lines as ever established. It's going to be a weird shape. We're going to make sure we have a very strong defense here. Do not want to get cut off. There we go. I don't know why I love this so much, but I really like drawing these battle plans. Okay, oh yeah, and I need to know that there's also a front line being held. There. Okay, and then we quite simply crush in from behind and probably into here from multiple directions. And then from there, Berlin is destroyed. Beautiful. And of course we just sweep through the north as well. Marvellous. And then we consider our next move. I think that is a good pausing point to draw the plans, though. Okay, so, step 1. Königsberg Pocket. Testing out our tanks against these krauts over here. With infantry support. Step 2, sorry, contemporaneous with step 1, we're going to crush in and take the Bucharest oil fields. Is it Bukovina? I swear it's called the Bukovina oil fields, or the I don't know what they're called. We're going to take the Bucharest oil fields. Then, step 2, we're going to go and take up to this front here, taking these nice defensible mountains and river in the south. Then, the main push begins in the north. We occupy the rest of Poland with an encircling pincer movement from our glorious armour divisions, followed up by decimating any German forces left here. Step 3, a glorious encirclement of two-stage encirclement of Berlin, beginning with the taking of Danzig and Stettin, followed up by a glorious tank. Excuse me. Tank move across here. And we mustn't forget that this is going to be tough. So we need to remember to have plenty of air support. Hello? How can't I? That's weird. Plenty. Why can't I make... Oh, right. This isn't good. I had the Fall Eagle selected. Delete those. Okay. Main push 2, which is what we're seeing. Yep, good. Right. So this is going to be tough, crossing this river. So you've got to remember, lots of air support just there. And also in the Gimme Oil one, we're going to want heavy air support on this province. Oh, I've got freaking wrong ones. Let's again. Heavy air support on these provinces. Main plan 2. Let's just get rid of those. Anywhere else we desperately need it? Yes. So during our time, we're going to want some decent air cover here and here to help us just get through these initial woods. For the go-to, should be okay. Maybe remember air support on these two harder bits of terrain. Main offensive should be fine, honestly, in terms of air support. We'll have it generally all around, but yeah, this is the main area where we really need that air support, just to get across that river. Okay, and then we'll push to there, take capital, and consider our next play. Okay, so we will set up our order of battle to execute this glorious, glorious plan that we have set up in the next episode. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you for the Fall of the Eagle. Bye-bye.